Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Matthew Wright set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing on their first play. To the right side and reeled in by London. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Gain 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
10-yard line. Okay, ready?
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
First carry here for the former Temple Owl. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Ready,
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Pickup of 2 here. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On the double.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And go play action here. It's Milrow. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 8, go.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds a seam down the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
2. 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll run here on first down. Down to the 10. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red. 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Milrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the set.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Get it. Ready.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Right, ready to send this one away. Here's this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Pierce. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to Pitts it goes. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw it again. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
quick pass into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down at the line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. He gets loose down the right side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Right, ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're throwing it. He's got Pierce. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down, Atlanta.
They are throwing it again. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Still sticking with the passing game. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you've got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
To the air, Milrow. Fits it through the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Another carry for him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Defense's first sack of the game, Cade. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one does not go far.
Number 9. A 2-yard gain. It's
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready?
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. Let go.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Toward Jefferson, but it's intercepted. Into the red zone. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field.
And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
QB keeping it here, the second down option. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Still finding room past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
Running left, it's Pierce. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
Okay, ready?
They go play action on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
I'll throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing third and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Huh.
Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Sending him on the dive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Viking.
Pistol now for Milrow. It's got it to 4! And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
To the right side and reeled in by London. Spins up by a man. He's in the clear. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Milrow. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And that makes it 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson, and that'll bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation, and they could really use a good one here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Robinson. Makes a tackle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run. He set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
15 yards.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Falcon 1st down.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Pass play coming here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's his running back. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
We'll go with a design keeper. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Falcons 25.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Get it.
Trying the right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits him on the out route. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this third down. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
He's got it at the 24. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here's a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw. To make in that spot to move the chains.
So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10.
Okay, great.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Go. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
In truth, Kate, I kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80.
Milrow from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco.
Milrow hangs on to it. Again, he's got room. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings only up by a few. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Handoff now out of the gun. And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
He's taking the ball at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And it's going to to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the first down, they can take the clock down to 0 now. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Ready?
They'll run here on first down. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So they are indeed kings